Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, June 25th. The seasonal focus says the tree bends with ripened fruit. The morning focus is the angel of sun. The opening says read the meditation and the blessing outside. Be still and notice. And the meditation says solar light, ancient source of power and life. It is you who guides my path this day. 'Tis the season of your ruling. And I, like you, must use this moment fully to urge the world to grow. And grow it will, and grow I will, to the fullness of my potential, for that is who I am. I love the idea that each one of us is growing towards our potential, our full potential. Today I will bring the spirit of fullness to my cleaning of my mother's house. She's having a big party with about 20 people on Tuesday. And so we're helping her get ready for that. She wanted to have it be outside, but it's supposed to rain on Tuesday. So the party's going to have to be moved into the house. And Tuesday, July 1st is when I'm beginning a brand new class with 12 people in it. So it'll be a very, very exciting day. And as for today, I am feeling a little wonky as I was woken at 3:30 in the morning to spend some time with Spirit, which I did for about 2 hours. So I will definitely need a little nappington later. Today we have lesson 176. God is but love, and therefore so am I. Greetings, beloveds. When you come to remember the true essence of you, which is indeed love, you are willing to lay down every thought and every notion, every concept that you have that says you are anything other than the purity of love, that you are anything other than the pure heart and the most magnificent creation that ever was. And you come to know one truth and one truth only, beloveds. And that is indeed that you are as God created you. You were made in love, through love, and with love, and are therefore the embodiment of love. For God is love, and therefore so am I, and so are you, and so is all of life. I think that's really good news. And yet there is a tendency to forget. There is a tendency to think, what about this troubling situation? And what about this pain that's caused me? It was caused to me when somebody said something that hurt my heart. Was your heart truly hurt, beloveds? Or was there an egoic mind that said, I have just been insulted. I have just been offended. Look at what this person said to me. I don't deserve that. They're horrible. They're bad. I will cast them out to the farthest reaches of the galaxy. Never speak to them again. Beloveds, what occurred is there was a moment of misperception. There was a moment of seeing something through the eyes of ego that blinded itself to the truth of love. Beloveds, it is like putting on a pair of glasses, one that allows you to see with the clarity and the purity of God's love, to know that you are as God created you. And there's a pair that looks a little fancier and has a little bit of rhinestones upon it and sequins, and it makes you look like Elton John. And yet when you look through those glasses, it says, I was wronged, I was harmed, I was treated poorly, and now I must seek revenge, and now I must find retribution. And there is an indulgence and a feeling and an emotion, beloveds, that allows you to say, I was right and they were wrong. But, beloveds, understand that all that does is alienate you from the very love that you are, from the very act of creation that you are, which is the act of love that says, I am as God created me, and God created me only with and through love. These choices, these moments of saying, oh no, what is the truth of me? What is the truth in this situation? Is that I was harmed, that I was shamed, that I was wronged, that I was embarrassed, that I was attacked. Beloveds, there is only a mind that can attack. It is only a mind that can attack another. And even with the illusion of the body, even if the body is seemingly harmed, it goes back into the recycling until one comes to that moment of recognition, that moment of revelation to say, here's the truth of me. And the truth of me is, I am love. Love is what seeps through the very essence of me. Love is the energy of the universe. And that love belongs to you and you alone. Hmm. That is indeed the truth of you. There can be no other truth, beloved ones. And when you are willing to find the truth, when you are willing to go to the length of doing what is necessary to relieve yourself of the thoughts that you have ever had, that have caused you pain, that have caused you distemper, that have caused you illness, you will find yourself. And then you will look upon another and you will see only beauty, only pleasure, only happiness, and only joy. So forgive yourself, beloveds, for the moments in which you have believed that life was painful, in which you have believed that wrongs could be done to you. Take off the glasses, the fancy glasses, and put on the plain glasses of love. Know that God is love and so are you. And find it. Look for it. It is much like a treasure hunt, beloveds, but the beauty of this treasure hunt is that it takes but a moment to remember. And if you find that you are struggling, if you find that it is difficult for you, beloveds, we recommend, I suggest, that you close your eyes for a moment and allow yourself to breathe into the very essence of love. For as we have said, while the mind controls the physical, the mental, the emotional, there is one aspect of you that has been given, that you have been granted, that will realign yourself with the notion and the concepts and the state of being love, and that is the breath. So close your eyes and inhale the love that you are. And as you exhale, know that you are love and love alone. For that is all that you can be. Let the illusion fade. Let it fall to the background of your existence, for only love is real. And when you forget, reach out to the Holy Spirit and say, please help me to remember. And that wish is granted instantaneously. The Holy Spirit is very much like a magical genie. Imagine that your wishes are granted, beloveds, instantaneously. Holy Spirit, show me love, and the landscape before your very eyes is transformed. You will remove the glasses of false protection and adorn you the glasses of love, of God's love. Blessings to you always, beloved ones, and we will speak with you. Greetings, beloved ones. Beloveds, there is one sure and certain way to know that you are existing within the mind of creation itself, and that is by paying attention to your feelings. For when you exist within that frequency, what you experience, beloveds, is joy. How many moments throughout your days do you allow yourself to say, I will experience joy now? I will seek out the way in which I can be aligned with joy. For joy is the frequency of love. I invite you all right now, beloveds, to close your eyes to what you know to be the madness of the world. I invite you to take in a breath of joy. Imagine breathing in joy. And then as you exhale the joy, beloveds, your frequency instantly becomes connected to that of the truth of creation. Once again, beloveds, breathe in, consciously inhale and say, I wish to experience the breath of joy. And then as you exhale, beloveds, you are exhaling the very breath of joy. One more beautiful breath in of joy and joy alone. And then as you exhale joy, beloveds, you find that there is peace in your heart and love and tenderness and gratitude and freedom. You may open your eyes. Freedom to fully experience what joy is. This, beloveds, is your divine birthright. This is your natural state of being. And you have been inculcated, you have been seduced, shall we say, to believe in fear and anxiety and worry and concerns. But, beloved, when you are willing to will yourself through the breath, through the mind, back to a state of joy, you will find that there is nothing that can deter you from once again being connected to the very true essence of life, which is a state of love. So allow yourself, grant yourself today, beloveds, when the noises from the outside world seemingly begin to distract you, and bring yourself back to joy. Let that be your purpose. Let that be your frequency. Let that be your expression of love today. Know that we are joyful when we connect with you, when you allow yourselves to open your hearts to be with us, for we do indeed exist in a state of joy. We thank you, beloveds, for coming to be with us, to bring your consciousness to us. You are indeed joyful in all essence of your being. Allow yourselves to remember that that is indeed the truth of you. We thank you. We love you. And indeed, we shall speak with you again. Thank you all so much for being here. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.